Grace Abounds Homestead. I am standing in the greenhouse. Yes, we've had this for a year and I've been waiting to get it put up. Last year, all the plants were in my house. It was a disaster. So they're all out in the greenhouse that I need right now. I just brought out the 2 avocado that you've seen. They have to be transplanted. Those are the only 2 I have left to transplant. The rest of them that I needed to get transplanted are put in their bigger pots for right now. And I'm going to go through what we did on this greenhouse, and we did it for under $500. Now, I couldn't afford a grower solution greenhouse, but I needed something to put my citrus in. I want to grow in the winter. I want to try working with that. I've never done that before, so this is going to be new to me. And I wanted to make sure that it was sturdy. So if I was going to put up a portable greenhouse from Amazon, which you've seen many of the pictures where they're put up and then 2 days later something comes through and they're laying in a mangled mess on the ground, or after a snow, or I even seen this with a neighbor over here, and as soon as we drove by I said, that greenhouse is going to be laying in mangles. And wasn't a week later we had a storm and it was just all in a big ball. So we did this in Florida. It went through a hurricane. Nothing happened. So I wanted to go through and tell you. Now, I bought this greenhouse. I did not, in Florida I had the green cover. With more research, I decided that the white cover was the best for what I'm wanting to do. The UV is a little different. It was closer to the clear plastic. It has, almost like the automatic shade cloth on here. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you everything when I turn it around. Sorry about the squinting, but it's a little sunny right there. But I want to show you what we did to build this greenhouse and to make sure it's sturdy. So I'm going to turn it around and we're going to start on the inside. Actually, we're going to start on the outside. Let me turn it around. All right, everyone, we are looking at the greenhouse. It is a 10 by 7 by 25. All right. So what we did was, and you'll see it even better in the inside, was this is a quis tent. I think it's made by Broadline, I think it is, or Borderline. But anyway, it's on Amazon. And I'll put the links in the description box so that you can take a look at it. This tent was $300, $299. Actually, it was $302 when I bought it. I think it's $299 now. But they always have some sort of coupon. I ended up getting this for $289. So the tent, the greenhouse itself was $289. What we did is I wanted to raise this by 12 inches. I wanted it to go up by 12 inches so that in the center I was at about 8 foot, 7'11", 8 foot, because I'm going to keep my citrus trees that are down the center, we're going to keep them trimmed and pruned to about 7.5 feet. So I have orange, lemon, lime, I have pineapple, banana, my 2 mangoes. I'm about to get a black sapote, which I had that died here, but in there, and then I want to get 1 more lime, and that's what we're putting in there, and I have ginger in there. So that's what I have inside the tent. Now I'll show you that inside the I keep calling it a tent, greenhouse. So what we did was we got treated 2x6s, and you'll see it better from the inside because we have it all sealed up, but they were stacked on top of each other with cleats. We have supports going all along the side. We also have strips that are holding down the greenhouse, and we have 250-pound paracord that is all along the edges, over the top to hold it down. There is also on the inside and outside, and I don't know if I can find one in here. Yes. So if we come down here and look, we also have one of our T-posts that we cut up into small stakes, and they're staked all around the back. Now this one has 5 of these windows on each side that you can roll up for double, cross ventilation. It also has 2 big doors, and this is why I chose this. I did not have this in Florida, and we ended up cutting one out of the back and putting netting on it, and that was kind of a disaster. But there's 2 of these doors, one here and one on the back. You can also unzip the middle part and have the screen open, or you can have the whole thing open. Now, we need pollinators to get in there in the summer, so it will be open as things are getting pollinated, and probably closed at night so we don't have deer going in there and eating or anything like that. But this is going to be in a fenced-in area. So, as you can see, it got leveled. We had to dig down a little bit on this side to get leveled. I don't know if I'm showing it leveled in this camera, but I'm really loving it. So let's take a walk inside, and I'll be able to show you a little bit more about how it is put together. Now, I do have to step up over, which means I'm not going to be wheeling a wheelbarrow in here or anything like that, but I had that in Florida and it didn't bother me. We do not have the fabric down in here yet. We are going to be putting fabric, and I might even be going to do some rock. I haven't decided yet. And here, for sure, the fabric is going down. I have it ordered, it hasn't come in yet. So, as you can see, this is made of, I guess these are, I don't know, steel? Maybe not steel? Galvanized metal framing. And it's all put together, but what we also did was we knew that we needed to sturdy it up a little bit more. So I'm just going to start over here. You can see how we've got the 2 2x6s. They are cleated on the outside and staked, but we have the stakes all on the inside going all the way around. You can see them over there. The frame is tied down onto here with strapping all the way around, and then we ended up doing 2x6s in the ground, cemented in, and a 2x6 along the top, and the top is also strapped to the 2x6 on the top. So we have 3 supports down the center. With the 2x6s, which are that we have in here, and all the wood, this project, the wood and the screws and the strapping, that was another $200. So it was $300 for the greenhouse itself, and then another $200 for everything that we needed with the strapping and the wood. We used, for this one, we used 2x6 by 12s. Yes. And that's why when you come down here, you see this one little strip in the middle. We decided to do it in the middle there, because this is 25 and that came to 24. So it's more like 24.9 or something like that. But that's what we did with that. So this greenhouse is doing its job. There is no leaks. You see some water because the water seepage in here is coming in from under there. We have got to do some backfill of gravel on the sides. Put a little French drain in so it runs down the side and goes in. But that's why you're seeing some moisture on the ground. But the other thing is that it's doing its natural condensation. So it's keeping it doing in here, which is going to keep everything from drying out so fast. Now these have all been we had a great big rain and all this was all wet soil when I was working with it. These 2 have to go in these bigger pots. So I have orange and lemon, banana. It's already even just popped out now that the sun isn't as bright and harsh on it. And lemons, and here's our pineapple and ginger down here. These 2 are going into bigger pots also. So I have really 5 more pots that I have to get. I'm going to get a 6-pack of those. And then along the sides, I'm looking for big cow mineral buckets. If not, I will do the fabric pots and grow in them along the sides. And we'll see what we can do. I'm also going to be running above here some supplemental lighting that will go up here, and that is because I do believe I'm going to need a little bit more supplemental lighting for my orange and banana trees, but we're going to see how it goes. I'm doing a little bit more research on that. These are avocado, so I am really happy. So when you're seeing there's like a little drip that came down, oh, there's a little thing here. It's literally just the condensation in the inside here. I am really thrilled with this. I am super happy. And now just to get down the gardening in here, it's going to be awesome. We do have the seed shack that a tree fell on it when we were cutting down a tree. Yeah, it went the wrong way. So the frame has been replaced on that. I have a brand new cover. We're putting that up. And then I have one I'm calling the Sprout House, and it's going to be on the other side down in the garden. And those are for just really my transition from when their seeds are started in the house, and I'm transitioning and hardening them off to be able to come and get planted in the garden. But I'm excited to see what happens in here with some winter gardening. And I don't know if the winter gardening is going to start this year or next year. I just wanted to get it up, get these plants in here. My cats were digging them up, and they just went through a whole bunch, and when I brought them out, they have just exploded, so gotten higher. So I am really happy. They're looking really, really good. Anyway, guys, loving this. If you're on a budget and you can't afford a grower solution, hey, I would love to be able to afford it. I can't, but I needed something on here to be able to have my fruit trees, my citrus, and be able to do some gardening in the winter. I'm curing sweet potatoes too. Not great place to cure sweet potatoes also. So I'm very happy about it. Give it a try. I'll put the links for this one down in the description box. And the rest is, I'll also put how many of each of the 2x6s that we bought for inside. Now these are not treated that are in here because we had these, but I did include that in the price. So depending on what the prices are going in your area, I know it's a little different between Lowe's and Home Depot. We only have Home Depot. The Lowe's is a good hour and a half away, so this is what we used here. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. I hope this helps you guys make a decision that, hey, I think we can afford to get, you know, a hoop house, a little greenhouse tunnel, and kind of beef it up and make it so that it's not so short on top of, on top of you, and so that you can grow. And not only does it bring it up, it beefs it up, and you're able to do some really nice bracing in the inside. So I look forward to talking to you all again. Have a great weekend, and God bless. Thanks for watching, and many blessings to you and your family. If you enjoyed your visit with us today, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.